Hello, beautiful witches. This is Dawn. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wanted to talk to you today about self-love, but a little bit different than what normally is taught about self-love or discussed. So I wanted to talk about self-love in a way of how do we make ourselves miserable? There's something called projectional transference. That is what we do with other people. We transfer stuff that we're upset about or we're dealing with, we transfer it onto somebody else. So maybe I'm feeling unhappy or maybe I'm feeling angry. So what I do is I transfer that onto somebody else and say, you are causing me to be angry. You are causing me to be unhappy. And so I'm transferring the responsibility of what I feel onto somebody else. Okay, and so that's just one example. Projectional part of it is where I project somebody from my past that I have issues with onto another person. So I might project my foster father on my boss. And because I see certain personality similarities or something that he says is very similar to what my foster father says, could trigger me to make me think that that person is my foster father. Though consciously I'm not doing that. Consciously I don't see that. But subconsciously I'm doing this. And so I'm projecting something that isn't real, that isn't true onto somebody else and saying, this is why I'm unhappy, is because I'm trying to communicate with my foster father. We've all heard about, do things that are, soak in a bubble bath, make yourself a cup of tea, your favorite cup of tea, pick up your favorite book and read it. Spend time doing things that make you feel good. And that is truly very, very important to do. And I want to talk about that because we oftentimes sacrifice and we do so because we believe that we have to be unselfish, and the way to be unselfish is to sacrifice what we need, want, and desire to prove that we're being loving and compassionate and caring. And so if a person like this is doing something for themselves, they feel guilty because they think they need to be sacrificing for other people. So if you have a family, are you sacrificing more than what you should to your family? And you might think, well, it's an obligation. I need to take care of my family. I need to do these things for them. So, and I don't have enough time, therefore I have to do these things, and therefore there's no time to make time for myself. And that's up to you to decide whether that's true or not. And many times we tell ourselves, I don't have enough time. I can't do this because I don't have time. Can't do that because I don't have time. And if you were to stop for a second, take a deep breath and say, how can I make time? And just let the information bubble up, and you might be surprised, because it doesn't take a lot of time to do something little. It doesn't have to be something, okay, like a bathtub. Soaking in a bubble bath might take, I don't know, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and you might not be able to find time for that. So what else though? Making a cup of tea. So you make yourself your favorite cup of tea. Can you drink that while you're doing other things? And every time you sip on it, make sure you think about, this is my favorite cup of tea and I am enjoying it even though I'm busy doing other things. So try and find a way to sneak that in. So the projectional transference, that it takes some work, some shadow work, to bring up what negative beliefs, what toxic beliefs do I have that is causing me to do this subconsciously, and how can I be conscious of it? And the more conscious you are of it, the less likely you are to blame other people or to find fault with a situation that is similar to something that happened in your past that caused you grief, that caused you to be unhappy. And so make that distinction. This is now, that happened in my past. This is now, my foster father is not here. This person, my manager or whoever, their name is different, they look different. This is not my foster father, and I do not need to be I do not need to be projecting onto this person my foster father. Okay, I want you to do something in your shadow magic journal. Make a list of 10 things that bring you joy, that make you feel good, that doesn't cost a lot of money, doesn't take a lot of time. Maybe it takes, 30 minutes or so. And so keep it simple, keep it easy, and refer to this list often. Do things off of this list often. If you can get it to once a day, doing something off this list of things that bring you joy, then you will feel a huge difference in how you feel about yourself. You'll feel valuable. You'll feel important. You feel like you matter. And that will go a long, long way. It's huge. I want you to do that. And anytime you feel like somebody is making you upset and you want to blame them, take a look. Is there somebody that maybe that you're projecting onto this person? Maybe there's something that's making you unhappy that you need to take care of, and it's not really what this other person is saying to you. If you are nurturing your emotional needs, you'll find that people bother you less and less because you're taking care of yourself and you feel good, you feel confident in yourself. And so you're not looking to other people to make you feel valuable. You're not looking to other people to feel accepted. So doing these things will help you feel better about yourself, okay? All right, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments, and do something today that brings you joy and makes you feel good. I love you all, and until next time, blessed be.